In this video, I am building an advanced image slider in Google Antigravity like this, where you click a button and the slider moves around and the image covers the entire screen. Not only that, the content like the heading and the subheading changes to match the image that is now on screen. You can even click on the image to expand it or go to that specific page about the image. And I've done this before. I have made this video for Elementor and WordPress, and a lot of people have watched it. But now with Antigravity, I wanted to make this process faster and better by refining the animations and making it so much easier to execute. So how do you do it? I am going to give Antigravity a prompt that creates the slider. Then I'm going to bring it into WordPress and I'll show you how you can customize all the pages, all the images, and everything else from WordPress directly. And if you want to do the same, follow along. Let's get started. Before we build anything, I want to show you the exact reference I'm using. Here's a slider evolution site that I'll be using as my base, and I'm going to modify it with Antigravity. Step 1 is creating the foundation. The goal here is very specific. We want a slider where the active image becomes the background and the text slides over it with a clear CTA. This is a slight retouch to the original look, but the interaction is the main point. And there is one constraint we are going to keep from the start. The entire project should be only in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript format, so that we can easily convert it into a WordPress theme later on. Now, before we write the prompt, let's set up the project properly so we do not create friction later. Create an assets folder, then create an images folder inside it, and copy all your image files into that folder. Now we can paste the prompt, and once Antigravity generates the first version, proceed with the walkthrough file and run the project locally, so you can actually see what's generated. Do not skip this because the fastest way to improve the slider is to observe the behavior in motion and not just look at the code. Now you can observe the result and follow up with another prompt. At this stage, the design usually improves fast, but sometimes the slider behavior still does not feel right. If the design has produced a better look but the slider is not behaving the same way we want, keep iterating. Step 2 is correcting the design. Now you can check the changes closely and based on the result, wipe code to correct it. This is where you stop making broad requests and start making precise corrections. Because we already have the foundation, we are not rebuilding, we are tightening. Once the slider looks close, we can push the functionality. We can make the cards clickable so they open a new content relevant to a place. So let's prompt it that way. And one rule you have to follow during this phase is this. Always revert to the previous state if the changes are not heading in the right direction. Do not stack bad iterations on top of each other. Step 3 is responsiveness. So far, the desktop version looks perfect, but the real test is on mobile. When we inspect and switch to mobile view, sometimes the slider or the cards are not visible at all. And sometimes there is no way to change the card to the next slide. So now we can correct that, and the easiest way to do it is to upload a screenshot of the current version and tell the agent exactly what is wrong. Once the agent fixes it, adjust the arrows and finalize the mobile view. Now the page looks responsive and perfect in both desktop and mobile. And I'll leave all the prompts right in the description and the pinned comment below, so you can just copy and paste them and follow along. Step 4 is converting it to a WordPress theme. We are only doing this after the slider is solid, because you do not want a theme to be broken. Now prompt it to convert it into a WordPress theme precisely like we planned. Once it converts it into a JSON file, make sure it creates a zipped version, and if it does not, prompt it to convert it into a zip. Now open your WordPress dashboard, go to Themes, and click on Upload Theme. If it does not install properly or throws an error, copy that exact error, paste it back to the agent, and ask it to correct it. A new zip version will be generated. Try installing that into WordPress, and everything should work fine. Now, before we convert this into a WordPress theme, I want to talk to you about something important that a lot of you have asked about in my previous videos. Whenever you build with AI and tools like Antigravity, the design can look insane, but the code underneath can be a little sloppy. Not always, but often enough that I don't take chances. One missing check, one weird script, one loophole you didn't notice, and suddenly your cool scroll site becomes a headache. So here's what I do on all of my websites. I install Malware. Start with the free plan first. It gives you a basic firewall and malware scanning, so you're not completely exposed. But if you're putting this on a real domain or a client site, I genuinely recommend you to use the Protect plan. That's what I use because for about $60 a year, it gives you a stronger firewall layer, bot protection, and geo-blocking so you can lock things down before the site ever becomes a target. Now, we need to add one more process because this is the difference between a demo and something you can actually use. Right now, the slider looks great, but if you have to open code every time to swap an image or change the headline, it's going to be a pain. So we are going to make everything editable from WordPress. We want to edit the card image, the full screen background image, the heading, the description, and the button text from the theme customizer. So anyone can update the slider without touching HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. And then we can go one step further. We can also ask the agent to add a simple way to control where each slide links to. So when someone clicks on a slide, it can open the correct page for that location. Once that is added, here is how editing actually works in WordPress. Open your WordPress dashboard, go to Appearance, then click on Customize. Inside the customizer, you'll see a new section for the slider, something like Slider Content. Open that and you'll see a list of slides. Now pick the slide you want to edit, for example, Bali. First, change the title and description because that is what shows on top of the background. After that, swap the images. You will usually see two image fields, one for the card image and one for the background image. Click Select Image here, upload a new image, or pick one from the media library and save it. Repeat that for the background image as well. If you want to test how flexible it is, you can even replace the Bali image with something totally different, like a cat photo or a dog photo. Then publish it and the slider will still work exactly the same. Now refresh the front end and the card image will update. The full screen background will also update and the heading, description and buttons will change too. You do not need to rebuild anything and you do not need to touch code. This is what makes this practical. The final result is a neat, responsive, perfectly editable slider that works smoothly on desktop and mobile. Also, if you want to learn how to speed up this website you just made to get a 90+ page speed score, then click here and watch this video.